They say pressure make the diamond shine. Way better. My jury box like a treasure chest. See, we'll be here forever. See, when you hit your level, you gon' encounter new devils. From my head, thicker than Abraham. My offering don't settle, cause it ain't far as you thinking. Gotta watch all this drinking. Can't surf the biggest wave, my life didn't fall off the deep end. And I ain't sleeping with the enemy no more. How can I help my daughter grow, then go be later with her? When I say, oh, don't get offended, cause I don't mean no harm. I've waited so long. And now they on my phone. They just won't leave me alone. Let me zone.
On BAC magazine, which stands for Become a Champion, give the people a little bit of insight about what a champion means to you in your field.
Not giving up. I feel like there's so many setbacks that come with what I do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like these setbacks they could take you out if you let it. So I mean, everybody's a champion who don't give up. Once you give up, then you're done. You know what I'm saying? That's when you lost. That's when you quit. But if you keep pushing, then you're on your way to being a champion. You know what I'm saying? And that was my story.
Tell us about a time in your career where you felt like, man, maybe this ain't for me.
All the time. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens all the time. Is whether it's maybe they're not accepting my music like I want them to. Maybe the money ain't good enough right now. Like there's a lot of things that factor in to being like, man, I'm just gonna go do something else. But when this is in you, you know what I'm saying? It's really like, as much as you could be like, I want to be done with it, if it's in you, then you gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna keep going. Your motivation gonna grow, the inspiration gonna grow, and you just keep pushing. So I feel like, I mean, honestly, I probably done quit about 30, 40, 50 times already, you know, before you got to the promised land. So, like, that's natural, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people say you got to give up on your dream at least 3 times before you get there.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's, like, from people who's already there.
Absolutely.
Because you just need to refresh yourself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Maybe what you were doing before is not working. Maybe that path's not working. You just got to go do it elsewhere. And that's what I feel like I did.
How the introduction with Baby came about?
I mean, we was just really like in the same studio. We was in the Hit Factory. And my thing is like I travel a lot to get work done. Because I feel like if I stay here and just keep working on the same thing, I'll keep creating the same music. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you see the same things every day. You see, you know. So it's like once you go and get new inspiration from different places, you start changing your music, your vibe changes. So I wanted to go record in Miami. It just so happens that, you know, Bird was at the studio. I find out that's the Cash Money hub. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what we got to do for it to play him some music? And he was like, you got 2 songs. He came back, he said, you got 2 songs. So I played him 2 songs. And he was like, you got 2 more. I played him 2 more. And he was like, just keep playing until I say you stop. So the rest is history after that. That was really it. Yeah.
That's monumental, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. And those songs wasn't even on the project, which is crazy. The songs that got me signed aren't even on the project. So y'all got a lot of music coming.
So tell everybody a little bit about like the nuts and the just the daily grind that comes along and just with being a rapper.
Man, it's it depends on how serious you want to take yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you pick up a microphone and you make a song, you can be a rapper. But like when it becomes your job, you know what I'm saying? Like rap, it's not a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I always looked at music as this is a 12 to 12 to 12. Like this don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like you might go clock in, but once you say I'm gonna be a rapper and this is what I'm gonna do full time, you don't clock out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always work. Whether somebody call you at 3 a.m. for something, you gotta get up and do it. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's like this is your job. Absolutely. And this is how you gonna feed your family. So we don't got set hours. Right. And we don't got set income. So it's kind of, you got to hustle. You eat how you hustle. You know what I'm saying? You get out what you put into it.
I'm glad you said that because we're using you as a model for success.
Yeah.
You know, all the work that you put in is really what you get out.
And I'm really I've been doing this seriously for a while now. So this is like, I'm getting 8-9 years worth of work rushing at me. The return on that work is rushing to me right now. You know what I'm saying? And this is 8-9 years of work. So imagine you working for 8-9 years and you don't get a check for 8-9 years, but then at the end of that you just get back pay for all of your working. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like my situation.
What made you want to become a rapper?
I mean, I started with poetry, so that was like my way that I used to channel a lot of like You know what I'm saying? Whether it was positive, negative energy, I used to write poetry. So then when I got into high school, it kind of became like making beats on the lunch table, and you know what I'm saying? So then it became to making music off of little rinky-dink microphones, you know what I'm saying? Stuff in your mama's house where you can't even express yourself yet because you can't be too loud. But that's when I really like got into music heavy, because it's like I seen how music can change your energy. You know what I'm saying? You could be going through something bad and you listen to the perfect song and then everything is okay. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of my way of getting into it, because it was my therapy, real talk. You know what I'm saying? So then when I started seeing that what I do for therapy could be therapeutic for other people, that's when I was like, okay, this is what I was meant to do.
I noticed that like you're just such a humble individual. Is that something that you consciously work on, or is that just, you know, how you were brought up?
I mean, it's really how I was brought up, and you know, I got a very like religious background, and my people always tell me like, you know, just as it's given, it can be taken.
I just want to say thank you, because not only is it an honor to have you on the cover of our magazine, but I think it's going to be monumental for not only Denver, Colorado, but just kids nationwide and worldwide to see that, you know, you can come from nothing and really become something.
And I want them to understand, like, the biggest thing I want them to understand is not to say, oh, Trev Rich made it as a rapper, now I have to be a rapper. I want you to say, Trev Rich came from where I came from, and he followed his dreams, and he made it happen. And so I'm going to follow my dream, whatever that may be. You know, and it's a grind, though. People don't understand it's a grind. Like, when people got to go to school and become a doctor, that's them putting in 8 years. Rap is the same way. You know what I'm saying? So don't think it's a shortcut, because it's not. I put in my 8 years and then feel like I just graduated college. That's all that was.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Which was my 8 years of just the grind and going to travel. And, you know, you hit the ground a bunch of times, but it's like you get up and you keep running. That's just what it is. So that's what I want the kids to know, because that's who I'm really focused on. Like, I understand, like my peers and people my age and older than me, they be like, yo, I see you doing your thing. But it's different to hear that from a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because a kid is like, you got your whole life left in front of you, so go get it. You know what I'm saying? I want to motivate them to go get it, and I feel like that's what we're doing right now, as a whole though, as a unit. Hey, this is Trev Rich. I'm here with BAC Magazine. I want y'all to grab my new project titled To Make a Long Story Short. It dropped December 19th. It's getting run. We hitting Billboard. We hitting everything, man. So y'all grab it and y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Thank you.